So many of you have taken a great stance and a great position. However, it's only been against one company in particular. And after having quite a few conversations with people, I think there's some misinformation out there or some confusion about exactly who is for and against us as it relates to the biggest companies in the US. And so tonight's topic is all about the companies that have completely eliminated diversity, equity, and inclusion, have either scaled back their positions or any of the programs that they've had related to diversity, equity, and inclusion, and those companies that are maintaining their position on diversity, equity, and inclusion. We're going to get through this rather quick. Go ahead and speed up the playback if you want to get through it quicker. But I thought it was important for us to know exactly who we're spending our money with. It's great, whatever position you decide to take against whichever company you feel is not respecting our values and our contributions. But if you don't know which companies those are, then a lot of times you are basically taking one or taking your dollars from one company and investing it with their twin brother, right? Or their twin sister. And so let me introduce myself and then we'll get into the companies. Hey everyone, what's up? I am Kim, aka Kim with the Gems. And on this channel, we talk all things related to wellness, travel, and finances from a cultural point of view, from a cultural perspective. If you are interested in any of those three topics, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button for this video. It really, really helps get the message out. It helps the algorithm do what the algorithm does, and turn on your notification. Most importantly, share this with your community because, or with our community, because again, you don't know what you don't know. And sometimes we just follow the most sensational news stories without doing a deeper dive. And so I want us to be as aware as possible so we can make smart decisions. So, again, I'm just going to go over the companies, and guess what? I'm going to start with the good news first. And I only went to top, the list of the Fortune 100 companies, and based on the most current information, pulled out the companies that have made their positions known. And so we're going to start with those who, right now at this point, I feel comfortable continuing to support based on where they stand. And so let's get into it. Let's start with the tech category, technology. Apple, Microsoft, Cisco, Adobe, Salesforce, and Pinterest have all maintained their DEI commitment. So they're either affirming them, they've expanded them, they've reaffirmed them, and have not at this juncture um, made any changes or significant changes. So, what I want to do is come back on a probably like monthly basis with an updated list. So, I may not have to go through all of the companies that I'm going over now, but if there's any significant changes to them, I will come back and let you know. But those companies in the technology industry, so far, so good. Now, let's go to consumer goods. And right now, there's only one company that is outlining their commitment to maintaining or doubling down on their DEI efforts, and that is good old Ben and Jerry's. Ben and Jerry's has been an ally, has been committed to the cause for ever. And so we're glad to see that they are continuing down that path. If you're looking at retail, we all know who is literally trumping the messaging related to DEI in retail? Well, that is Costco. Costco has rejected any demands to get rid of DEI for now, right? We don't know what the future holds, but I have been spending some money up in Costco, y'all. So we're excited to continue to support them. JP Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs, Deutsche Bank, Bank are all in the finance category, and they have all committed to maintaining, for now, their stance on DEI, and the value that DEI brings to their company. When it comes to airlines, Delta still has a commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. Um, oh, if you look at another, I don't use them, but let's just go ahead and call them out. Consumer goods, Patagonia is another consumer goods company that has made a commitment to continuing to maintain their DEI efforts. As and also when it comes to finance, I left three of the big ones out. So when it comes to the finance area, Wells Fargo, Visa, and American Express are all committed to DEI at this point. General Motors Automotive is continuing their DEI efforts unchanged as of now, as of today. And this is June of 2025. Now, if we look at the companies that have scaled back, we're going to do that first. That means they haven't eliminated DEI, but they have defunded their DEI initiatives and programs. And we'll look at the finance category first. Citigroup and Bank of America have all scaled back. When it comes to technology, IBM has scaled back. And all of this has happened in 2025. And so let me know in the comments if you were aware of the companies that I am calling out and where they stand as of today. Again, I've had so many conversations with people in various groups where people were unaware that companies like Bank of America have scaled back. And people were unaware, that companies like Microsoft have maintained their commitments. So let's go ahead and get into the companies that have eliminated completely. And some of the verbiage that has been used, it has been disbanded, it has been phased out or removed, right? Or they've stopped reporting and removed pronouns or ended. So these are some of the adjectives that these companies have described or have been used to describe the elimination of their DEI initiatives. And again, this is all with the sole purpose of knowing that if you take your money from, you know, one of these companies and put it into another because you didn't know, are you really, about what you think you're about? Are you really about being proactive and not supporting companies that don't support us? I'll let you answer that question for yourself. I'm not here to judge. And again, I know there are circumstances and people live places, unfortunately, where they may not have many options. So, again, this is all just for you to have an understanding and clarity on the companies that are still participating versus the ones that are not. So, let's get into technology. These are the companies that have eliminated. And after I go through them, I'll talk a little bit more about their verbiage, right? The wording that they've used. So, Meta, Amazon, and Uber. Also, the owner of this platform have all eliminated DEI. So take that for what it's worth, right? Some people may not be able to not use Uber for whatever reason. Do what you have to do to survive, but know and be clear on the fact that these companies may no longer support you. Let's get into retail. You know, the big news story has been all about Target, right? And not so much about Walmart. But once again, they're pretty much in the same position. They have both eliminated their commitment to DEI. And so just know before you go. That's all this video is about. Also, when it comes to food and beverages, listen, Walmart, I mean, excuse me, in addition to Walmart, one of the biggest companies out there, McDonald's, has also eliminated their DEI programs. Coca-Cola has eliminated. PepsiCo has scaled back as of now. And we'll, like I said, we'll get a little bit more into detail in a second. Also, if you look at automotive, Ford has eliminated their DEI program. And these, again, are the top 100 companies per capita, so to speak. So when you look at the Fortune 500, if you take the top 100, these companies fall into that category. When it comes to industrials, John Deere. So many people may have a John Deere tractor. They have eliminated their commitment to DEI. So has Brown Forman Beverages and Molson Coors. So if you're out there drinking Coors Lights or Coors beers, understand they have eliminated their commitment to DEI. Also, while we are hands up about Costco, understand that Lowe's has eliminated their DEI program. Harley Davidson has eliminated their DEI program. And so we talked about the top 100 companies. I am going to do a deeper dive and break down the top 500 companies and where they stand, or if not the top 500, maybe we'll go to the next 200. We'll do it in 100 increments so it's not overwhelming. But if you want to have access to the document or to the companies that I just spoke about, there will be a link in the description where you can download. It'll be a simple spreadsheet, just letting you know not only the company, it will let you know the industry, it will let you know the action that they've taken. Did they eliminate? Are they maintaining? Did they scale back? They'll let you know. This document will share when the change happened. So most of these were in the end of 2024 through 2025, and we know why. And then I'm also going to share in the next video the companies that have donated to this new um, regime. And so that can help you even more quickly understand, even if they didn't scale back completely right now, where they may be headed in the future with a little bit more pressure. So quickly, I just want to go through the verbiage that these companies that have eliminated are using. So let's look at Meta Facebook. They disbanded DEI and they cut training supplier diversity. Amazon phased out DEI references and cut out DEI reporting. Uber has removed DEI from their annual report. Target ended racial equality. Walmart, they're saying they wound down Racial Equity Center in late 2024. McDonald's dropped diversity targets. PepsiCo removed representation targets, meaning they scaled back. whereas Coca-Cola removed all DEI filings. Ford, they did some conversions. That's what they're calling it. But they converted their DEI initiatives to other initiatives. And I'm just going to pick out the next biggest ones. So Lowe's has dropped Pride support and their DEI efforts. Oh, we didn't talk about Paramount. Paramount Media. They completely eliminated and removed DEI references. So if you look up what Paramount Media owns, it's a lot. It is a lot. And they're looking to acquire other media initiatives like CBS, I want to say. So just pay attention. Pay attention where you spend your time, your money, and um, and your energy, because some of these companies definitely have hidden motives. Citigroup has rebranded the DEI team and removed targets. Bank of America replaced DEI with opportunity terms. All of these were in 2025. And so, again, this was a quick video, hopefully, for you to understand that it's not just one company that we should be focused on. If we're looking to not support those companies that don't support us, right? And again, this is a informational space. I'm here to drop gems. I am not here to tell you where to spend your money. I know that everyone has different situations. I personally know people that if they do not shop in Walmart, they do not eat. Or if they do not work in Walmart, they do not eat. There are small towns where these companies have completely taken over, and it would be foolish for me to think that they can do the same type of boycotts that someone like me, who there's not even a Walmart close to me where I live in New York. So anyway, I just wanted to come in with those gems for tonight. Once again, comment below, let me know if there's any new information that you found out. Also, like this video. Also, hit that notification bell so you know when I come back with the next update, and subscribe to our channel. Totally free to do. It's a way of saying thank you, and it helps the algorithm push this information out to more of us. So thank you once again, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.